Hi guys, and welcome to a new, I guess a little mini-series. It's just going to be me going around the Isles of Dakros and putting in tiny little details, that kind of stuff. So it's not going to be really specific, it's just going to be, if I drop down and I decide I'm going to build something small, I guess, to add to the world. And some of you guys might recognise this place is where I actually put up the campsite when I did that campsite idea or ideas video. It's actually the same place, but it has changed a little bit due to me messing around with the trees and the rocks. So I've actually got this really cool little rock area here. And what I'm planning on doing is building kind of like a small, almost like a semi-permanent camp. I want it to be a little bit more permanent than, just throwing up a tent to camp here for a couple of days. I want it to be like we're on a month camping trip. Or, not camping trip, but hunting trip. Yeah, hunters. We got hunters, that's what we want. So they've decided to go to the lake because it's got a lot of fresh water, and well, that's pretty much it. They've got fresh water. They're right in the middle of the hills. What I've done is I've also changed the time. As you can see, I've messed around with loads of different times, especially with shaders. It works really nicely. But that was to make sure kind of where the actual light falls. So I had a really cool thing that if people are watching it in a certain personal time, just P time on the server, then they can actually look here and you kind of get like this lit up area here, and I was like, that looks awesome. I am actually going to just change the side. My words are gone already. I'm going to change the time a little bit more lighter for you guys. But what I was looking at, and I was just looking around the train, just flying around this lake, and I was like, where would I put a kind of camp? It always seems to be on this bank, which I did it. I think my last one was over there. Put it somewhere there. I was also tempted on the hill, but I thought that was a little bit too obvious. If anybody was around the lake, they'd be like, oh, there's people there. I kind of wanted it a little bit more hidden. A little bit more hidden, and I think this place right there is actually quite hidden. It's in the, most of the times of the day, it's actually in the dark spot. Can't find it. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, so there it is. So most of the times of the day that I've tried out, it's in the dark spot, so, that's quite good. But obviously this lake goes on for quite a bit, so it's quite a big one. So I can probably have a couple around this if I wanted to. But yeah, this series is just going to be me building little bits. Stuff like mines as well that I'm going to be doing. Inns and taverns and things like that. Stuff that isn't part of an actual town, but is still part of the entire world. All of that kind of stuff. So yeah, why these rocks? And why am I deciding to build like a campfire here? If you guys know anything about survival, rocks are really good at keeping in heat. Like, really good. They actually reflect heat a lot. So, if you wanted to actually stay warm, building it right next to the rocks, so by putting a fire here, it would actually heat up this. And this area right here would be really nice and cozy. So I'm thinking of doing that for, like, campfires and things. Having the campfire there and having loads of, like, little seating area. I can't really make a tent in here. It's too small. But, still pretty good. Let's see if I have a... I could actually have tent up there and have it raised up a little bit. I might do that. I might have tent raised up on this part then, because then it'll keep the heat on this side as well. And obviously we've got a tree, so there's not that much, not that many places that it'll be cold, which is quite nice. So main thing, obviously, campfire. So I'm just going to show you guys a couple of different ideas for it as well. I know that I've done it before with these, but it's always good to refresh and. Maybe even come up with something new, that's the thing. You never know if you come up with something a bit new. So if we go for the campfire to be like here, like there's lots of room around it. So yeah, got that. So you can go with like that for a basic load of wooden logs. It's very simple, that one. I of course do prefer the other one, which is either with stone stairs and cobblestone. So you've got stones around these. And then, of course, actually building up something like that. Or the other way. The other way is the one that I wanted to do. Now, which way are we going to have the actual... I think this way. We'll have that way. Do this one. So I'm going to use the same idea I did before with mine. Like that. Have that going on there. So obviously these stones are a little bit weird, but that's just because we're kind of stuck. Otherwise you could do something like this. And I'm going to fix that. You could do full blocks, but I don't know, I kind of like this. So then we've got a nice little fire. If you ever made a campfire, around the woods, you'll probably put stones around it. well, if you're there for a while anyway. If you're there for a couple of days, you will. Again, stones get warm. If it's really cold, you can then get those stones, well, if they're not too boiling hot, and then move them to wherever you're sleeping. So it's a good idea. So if we go over the top here, I'm going to build the same little thing here like that. And then we're going to grab a cauldron and throw that on there. Now, I don't know if I'll go with that or I'll go with water bottles. Is it water bottles that you can fill up with? Or is it water? Or is it just bottles? I can't remember. See, I never use on survival side of things. Was that not working? Oh, that's changing the ID. That's good. Okay, well, that's fine. I wonder if we can do that with a stick then. And change how much water's been used. There we can. There we go. That's what you can do. You can do it with a stick on the server anyway. That's pretty cool. Okay, do we need to do any biome-specific ones with this? That's what I'm wondering as well. If we want to change the actual cauldron texture. We could go with wood, but wooden barrel doesn't really fit, does it? It does the desert one. Nah, we'll just go with the normal one. Okay, let's put that in there. Just have a forest one. Pretty good. What we can also do, of course, is change the wood as well. So, darker wood. We're in a kind of darker forest. Or we can go for something else. That was really, like, horrible. That's horrible. Something's really horrible. Yeah, okay, we're just going to go with the darker wood. Let's go with that one. Okay. So then we'll have, like, some seating areas around here, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. Sounds like seating areas, so I think what I can do. I think it's one of these ones. If you hit with a stick, you'll get it. There we go. Where's it there? Grab that one. Switch with that one. Not grass. Go with grass. So like I said, this one's got like quite a few people have been staying here, so I might have like a. I might have a bench rather than anything like that. So they've actually brought some stuff. So I could either have like an actual seat like this, or I could have a log. I think a log's going to fit better. There we go. I might even use spruce to make it look. Now, because most of these gigantic pine trees are actually made out of oak, even though they're kind of ferns and not ferns. God, I'm starting to go nuts already today, guys. But yeah, so I might go with that to make it look like it's been there for a little bit longer. Okay, so we've got that. I will have whoever the leader is, I guess. Will be sitting around probably here. We'll have it over there. And then what we're going to do is put some signs around it. EA, make it nice and simple. Nice little simple chair thing. Okay, so then we have the leader's little chair. We have the leader of this hunt pack. Maybe there'll be like 3 of them or something like that. And you got a leader, and you got a load of other people. Got that. We need a tent as well, and then we can figure out the path. The path can go later. Kind of like how the light falls there, though. That's really cool, isn't it? Ah, shaders. I do like shaders with massive trees. They work really well. I mean, look at all this light area as well. That's a huge area. Could have had like a huge house or something. Oh well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a tent here, like a smaller one. And I might have a bigger one over here. So we might have a hunt party of 3 or 4 people, maybe. Something like that. I think something around that region will be good. Okay, now, this is kind of on a hill, but we can always push back this hill. I think we will, just to make it a little bit easier on us. Even though it's like changing the landscape to fit our needs, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Have it kind of hitting into the back of it. There we go. So then we've got this, and knock that back a little bit. There. That'll give us enough kind of room. Now we can go over like green and stuff. Tents usually doesn't really matter what colour you make them out of, to be honest. So we'll go 5. We can go over here, or we can go. I think I might, for this one, go with a really simple one. Probably not that way, striping wise. So I might just make it out of a solid colour first. Like this. And then go across this way. And that's quite nice because it gives enough room for a path to go through this way. That makes sense. Makes sense not to block off a way. Now this, I've got a back area as well. fixed. There we go. So that's one way to do it. What else do we have? Right, let's go for the actual flooring of it, and we'll put that in. So here we go. We've got. Usually I just push down these slabs here. What's that not? There we go. Bugging out. Put this down here, and I'll just move these down. Can't see it anyway on the outside, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Makes it look. It makes the tent look a little bit more. It's like it's got a straight side here without it actually having that. We're just going to stripe these green ones. There you go. And this is a very standard kind of tent size, I guess, or tent shape, should I say? Very easy. Like that, and right. So then we've got that. We've got this going down here. I'll switch out a couple of them for the jungle wood. What I did before is I actually had this kind of raised up. So I double up that one instead, and then double up some of those. And also, these are one. Have we got the other type? There we go. And one of these is a dirt one, so there we go, that's the dirt one. Cool. So we put those in. So we got a couple of bits of dirt, and this one here we'll put in a bed. There we go. The other thing we could do in here is, there we go, that one. You could also put in these if you wanted to make it look more like a very simple kind of like hay type bed instead. I'm going to do this one. So it looks kind of like a sleeping bag, I guess. Even though they're medieval sleeping bags, it doesn't matter. But I was going to prefer that one. Now what we can do as well, now Monster has added, because I know before that he didn't add, or hadn't added the rails with the different bits on them. Oh yeah, of course that's going to change the one underneath. That's fine though. There we go. So river biome, for example, has got rope. So I'm actually going to use that. Use the rope this time. I think that looks cool. There we go. And there. I'm just going to do it on the green pieces. There we go. And all the way down to here. And also here. So then it looks like it's actually tied down with rope. I think that would look cool. Yeah. Let's do that. There we go. And then we'll change the interior with those kind of like mud ones. But there we go. That actually looks like an actual camp then. It's all tied down. Okay. I think I put those in exactly the wrong places. So if I put them not there, I can put them there. Well, there. There. Okay, I'll just fill these up with those types. There we go. That fits then. We have this tiny little area. So because this guy's like a lead huntsman or something, I think he probably needs a chest. An actual chest. So he's actually brought an actual chest with him. So he's just got a small one. I don't think a big one will work here. Just a little small one. And then a sack as well. We need a sack, definitely. Okay, so if we grab cobweb, and there we go, we plonk that down now. I've got to be careful, because of these biome-specific ones here being river, I need to be on the light green. That's the light green, good. So there we go, that's another reason for the striping, that helps. Make sure that you don't put it in the wrong place, because otherwise if I'm playing with biome-specific here, and so yeah, you could have a little thing as well, couldn't you? Let's have a look. So, what was I looking for? 10, I think it's 10. Is it 10? I don't know. I know it's Extreme Hills, so I'm just going to find Extreme Hills. That's going to be the easiest way to do it, and then cycle through. Extreme Hills. It's not... There we go. Okay, it's 12. There we go, so it's 12 for the little bags. So we got little bags in there. That works. And that should do it. Unless you want to put in a crafting table. There's like a little night stand, and maybe even just put one in like there. Or is that too even? I think that's a little bit too even. So even put in a nightstand like here, just to put a candle on. That's what I'm thinking. So it makes it a little bit more variated on this side. It also gives us that. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm just going to build this bank up behind it again. And that was pretty much it. Yeah, so now it's kind of almost like pushed right into it. I need to blend it in as well, because obviously I've taken out a couple of things. So if we just grab... So I've grabbed a blue plant as well. So I'm just going to bone meal the grass. And make up some of these. Put in a couple of ferns. I'm just going to put in a blue plant over in this corner as well. Something like that. Not across that one. There. And then that blends it in. Really, really important to do stuff like this. Maybe put one there. Yeah, and there. Okay. There we go. We've got our first little tent. It's be like the commander's tent, or whoever the leader is. So, you know, he's sitting here and he's talking about his hunt, how he's killing things. I'm just going to block up this area here, but with like long grass. There we go, that's pretty cooler. So it kind of looks like an entrance, it's kind of not. Yeah, so somebody could be sneaking up on them, spying on their plans. Okay, so then, now we could obviously just leave it like that, that would also work. But I think what we need to do is obviously get some of the stuff that they've hunted, have that hung up somewhere. Probably near the fire actually. Yeah. How much do I want to hang it? Probably up here. Yeah, I'm going to have it near the fire. It's going to be quite a big one. Like that. And then I can grab my stick, grab blaze rod. I should just really keep these with me at all times, to be honest. But, oh well. I'm just going to make this dark again. That should do it. There we go. And also that. Now if we put on our little holder thingamajiggies. Now we're going to see if this is too low or not. No, I don't think it will be too low. Yeah, there. Oh, there it is. Copy and paste that. So we've got those. Change the biomes. Fish. And what? Meat. Meat. Not a bag. We'll get it. There we go. So ice plane. So that's fine. Whatever that type of game is. It's something. Now with the meat one, what I'm going to do to add an extra effect, as you probably can tell. Oh no. That's all going wrong now. There we go. I'm just going to add this. That's alright. All I need to do is just copy and paste this one and place that one. So then that looks like it's actually dripping and it's really fresh. So it's actually dripping blood. And that actually works really nicely. I didn't realise how that actually looks really good. Cool. In a horrific way, I guess. There we go. We have that. So then we have this nice little area here. Probably need some plates. That's one thing we can do with. So I'm going to grab some glass. I know that sounds strange, but glass first to make sure that we cover it up. Probably put a plate just around the side bit here. Or even one on the floor. But I think first what I'll do is I'll change the ground to dirt on that part. Ground server, respond, and then put this on. There we go. So then we get this, and just a little bit around like that. And also, not do that. Right here as well. Yeah, about there, and I think I did copy the biome, didn't I? Yep, there we go. So now it's forest, otherwise it might have been ice plains or something. Okay, so I think it's 5. Yep. 75. And then if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that'll make it disappear. Can't now stand on this. Excellent. Okay, so what's next? I think probably just making a rough path. And apologies for the weird skip in the video. I screen came out with a good old virus, so I was like, I better sort that first. But anyway, oh, I want to do that. Yeah, so let's go for... yeah, it's kind of difficult, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll just paste this around then. And this like little area here, maybe. Yep, there. So this has been sitting there. I'll move this to the boss's chair. I think probably out of the 2 paths that they would have taken, they needed to get to the water. Probably won't go through this way. No, I don't know why, but they just wouldn't. I'm gonna go with that. There we go. Why is that swampland now? God damn it, sticks. And another goddamn thing comes up. Yeah, I always wanted to restart Good old Windows with its, Hey, can we restart now? No, you can't restart now. It's one of those. Okay, that looks kind of cool. That's what I joined in. Do something like that. Is that a little bit too much there? Maybe. Unless I actually do something like that. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks okay, I guess. And I'll put another plate down here. And then put another piece of glass there. So I got a full plate of food there. Whatever this is. It actually looks pretty good. Whatever it is, it looks good. That's the thing. So they're not exactly doing badly as these hunters. But, yeah. I think they're probably human hunters. It might be quite cool for me to put out some, like, orcish hunters as well or something. Or elven. So obviously they'll be completely different. But there we go. That's like an obvious little camp. It's all nice and hidden. I'm just going to have a look at it from over here. Yeah, you can just about see the campfire. So what I kind of want is, if you guys are on the server and you fly around, I want you to kind of go like, hey, wait, what was that? And then almost just see something like there. Because obviously if you're looking over here, it kind of looks... kind of just about... kind of appears, I guess. I'm going to add a little bit of smoke. I'm going to make it look a little bit more obvious. Not dark smoke, but light smoke. Let's do that. That's going to be good as well. So, there we go. A tiny little bit. And the direction for the server smoke is northwest. So it's this way. So I'm going for the entire kind of town. The entire actual place has got the same wind direction. So I've always gone for northwest. So it's quite interesting, I guess. It is for me anyway. I've actually done something like that. There we go. Let's just do these. And yeah, we can add bottles around as well. Probably take away this one and this one. There we go. So that then looks like there's actually a little bit of smoke. Maybe that can be seen a little bit better. I don't want to make it too difficult to hide these, but yeah, that you can see because you can see the motion. That's good. Okay, so then we have this little sitting area here, little back area. We've got a little fire, smoke. So not very well hidden, but they're humans. They're dumb humans who have come into the forest and don't really know what they're doing. So we've got that. Got blood. What else are we missing? We could put on the painting as well. Actually, I did that before. So whoever's cooking, probably going to be cutting up meat from this side, aren't they? And I'll probably be able to cut it up here, actually. So let's put up this, and if I right-click, I've got a little plugin on the server, which means I can just scroll through these. Really useful. So we've got that there. I was going to put up one here as well. And there we go. Yeah, most useful plugin ever for paintings. Being able to just scroll through them. And do we want anything else? I wonder. Any other things we can have? Maybe. Let's have a look. No, I think those are all like kind of set in stone. I mean, I could put on that, I guess. Nah. Oh yeah, that was going to happen, wasn't it? That was good. Well, that's fine. It's an easy fix. And put these on. Now the back wall. Yeah, I didn't want that one. That's fine. What I might do as well, to make it look like it's been there for a while. Obviously, got like moss and stuff. I'm going to put some lily pads in the lake. Actually, it's quite a peaceful lake, so that'll be all right. What I was thinking about doing is the green wool or green carpet in Conquest in a forest biome is moss. You can see, so it's like this mossy stone, so I can actually put these on top of these and things. That's quite cool. There we go. Do like little, tiny little details, just things like this, to make it look better. And I can have a little bit around this area here. I don't know if that makes it look a little bit too green. I think doesn't quite work for that part, but put it on some, and that's the only problem with this. Oh, there you go. You can see the normal carpet colour. The problem with having loads of those, I guess. I could have it almost around these parts, and then have a little bit of vines and things. Yeah, and then maybe even have just a little bit here, so it looks a little bit more overgrown on this corner. And move the fern back. Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know. But I think definitely on having the moss up there. Also going to have a little bit of hanging moss, I think. That's a good one. Always have. I think that actually does work in forest, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Of course it does. Yeah. So if I just copy that one, paste that one, I'll grow a little bit of hanging moss. And these parts there, I'll just have a 1. That makes it look a little bit more kind of overgrown. It's quite nice. Yeah, that works for that area there, definitely. That's cool. There we go. So all these little details, as you can see, that I've been putting in. I think definitely too much vines there. I'll put a little bit around the back though, and maybe just one there instead. Yeah. There. Yeah, that'll do. Just a tiny little bit down there, tiny bit down there, tiny bit down there, where it can't really grow too much. That's kind of where I want to put those. Here, a little bit there, there. So if you come across it, if you come across this in the default text pack, you are gonna just be like, this looks like crap. But in Conquest, it'll look amazing. So there's that. Now, the other thing I did before was leaning of the axe, wasn't it? That was a really good one that I came up with. So if I grab iron bars, and they're here. Go. If we just put up 2 iron bars, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I come up with the iron bars for that. So that gives us an axe that's kind of leant against the wall, or some sort of weapons or something. Another thing we could do is hang up some cloves. And we could actually go across here. Yeah, that's a nice little natural area. So there we go, another reason to go for rocks. There's 8 that time, so if I just copy these. It's not 8. What is it? What is it, goddammit? There we go, that one. And there. Well, destroying the rock. There we've got an invisible piece of glass here. Of course we do. There you go. Well, good enough. Okay, so then we've got some cloves hanging up as well. Kind of makes sense. Got some cloves. Yeah. There we go. So even more little details. Even though I thought I was kind of finished with this tiny little camp area. I might just leave it. No, I don't. We need another tent, I think. It's not secluded, I guess. But we could have another tent around here. On this side. Yeah, I'll have another tent on this side. For another couple people. I'm still going to go with the green colour scheme. Because I want it to be really... I don't want it to stand out. I want it to be kind of a bit hidden. So I'm going to do that. Go for this. 5 this time. We went for 5 before, didn't we? Yeah, I'll go for 6. 7. 7. We'll go for 7. Let's make it all out of 1. Or maybe even. No, we actually can do it this way. Don't worry about me, I'm just figuring things out. Just to make it a little bit bigger, possibly, just by doubling up the roof. Probably putting in a pole right in the middle here. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm doing one of those style ones. Now this might be a little bit too in the open, so I might hide it with some bushes and things in a second to make it really quite cool. Okay, so that'll give us a really basic shape. So you can see I've made it kind of low down. Again, I can actually push into this hill to do the slab bit. Push that down. So here. So they'll basically be going down a little path or something to get to this point. So you might just build that up again. So if I grab those slabs that I used, which was this one, this one, this one. We've got the dirt one first. There we go. And then that, at least, well, as soon as I start figuring it all out, will look okay. And again, this back will block up. And we'll do the striping again, I think, because it's really useful to figure out exactly where everything is. It's more of a, kind of like a bigger one. I think this is where the rest of the people are going to be, or supplies and things will be. Now, because this is quite a big camp, I think what we're going to need to do, obviously that bringing all this stuff is going to take something more than just what people can carry on their backs, like, easily. So I think what they're going to have to do is have a horse or a carriage, or not carriage, but a cart. Probably a cart will do. So I'll build a cart as well around somewhere, probably wherever the road is. We'll figure out where the road is, and then oh, there we go, there's the road. So the road's over there. So I think anywhere, really, behind these. I might just put it here. So they've almost like brought their cart. Yeah, that makes sense. Because they've just brought the cart from the road. They've gone, this is going to be a nice place to camp. That also means I need to block this up, don't I? Because before you couldn't see anything from the road. Now you can. Yeah, I'll block that up. I'll block it up with something. I don't know, we'll find out. But yeah, I'll put a cart in here as well. That's going to be a good idea. I really like this little area though. Like, I'll sneak up on people and kill them. If you're a bandit anyway. Okay, so if we go over here, what we're going to do is oak wood slabs first. Mainly because I really like the oak wood slabs. I don't know why. Just look awesome in Conquest. So put those in. A little bit of mud. Switch out a couple of them for the mud. And I'm sure they'll change again, but oh well. Got them for the jungle. And then I'm just going to fill in this back wall for the time being. If it doesn't want to update, there we go. That gives this really kind of big area at least. And then we can put in loads of different little beds. I think I'm going to just have them like this. Like that. Yeah, that'll work. So if I grab the beds again, jump over, grab bed. Obviously it's going to be a bit colder for these guys, but oh well. They can always close the tent, I guess. Yeah, they can always close it, right? Yeah. So again, I think probably best thing to do is grab the kind of rails. I think they look really awesome. And I'm going to just figure out to get the striping right first. I'll just get the striping. So whoever they are, they're from the same, obviously, group of people, same town or whatever. We'll come deep into the woods. Deep into these woods, which I can't tell you guys where they are. It's a secret. But yeah, adding stuff like this to the world is really just awesome, I think. Especially when you do it really nicely and everything's kind of detailed enough. I think it just looks ace. Okay. We've got 4 beds, so we've actually got 5 people here. We'll extend this one a bit. No, I have to move that. Well, we can always put a log over here, I guess, can't we? A small log. Yeah, and then push the cliff a little on the cliff to hill a little bit more. Yep, okay, so then we've got enough for 5. We've got the boss man sits in his small chair, his comfortable chair. Got like, you know, a couple more people here, 2 people on here, or 3 people on there, and then 1 on here. Yeah, that works. That works out pretty good. Some clothes hanging up. We'll put some more clothes hanging up, I think. Yep, do that. Don't know what to do with that area. I think just keep it dark. Just keep it dark. Yep. Right. Okay. So I've already lost my blaze rod, which I really need. But okay, if we just put the rails down. Let's see how this figures itself out. There we go, put that in. It's going to have a lot of tent pegs, as it were. Like that. And then go across as well. There. And then if we just paste these on. I'm sure that the dirt slabs inside the tent are now going to look hideously like clay. But, oh well. One of the fun points of them. Oh, I didn't put one there. That's odd. Okay. There you go. And there. Stuck. No, I don't want to change that one. Gotta be careful of these. All the biome specifics. There we go. Oh, just like this one. And paste them all on these. Okay. That's not too bad. There we go. That looks cool. I like that. Okay. The back looks pretty boring. Oh well. Not too much we can do about that. Now I do want to put in between this point some of these, which does mean raising up this one. But that's okay, I think. Yeah. And do the same on the back as well. Put a pole here. I'll have the same kind of back shelf that we had in the other one. I think that looks quite cool. It also just fills up that space. If we go less on the spot, there we go. Got mud, 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 mud. So a couple of little beds. Is that right? That one's not right. Okay, go for oak, and then we'll switch out that one for jungle. I think that's giving it enough variation then. Okay, and then for this front part, what we're going to do is just cut out a couple of these. Maybe make the path almost like the hills going in a little bit here, so we can build up something like that. Maybe we just put in a couple of those. Don't know. We'll see what that looks like when we put in the actual the other texture for the actual. God, I'm starting to lose my words now. The actual mud, I guess. There we go. Here we go. Make a little mud path. Obviously, there's a lot of people walking this way. There's a lot of people. And I might just put them on the side of that. That's okay. I think what I need to do to blend this in, because currently it does look like I've just got a load of dirt slabs, which is not good. You don't want it to look like that. There we go. If I just put these down, that's a little bit better. Maybe even underneath these, change them so they connect. So that'd be good. Oh, there. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now I'll try that. I'll just try 2, I think. Let's go slight. Alright, really slight. Including here. Here. Maybe even there. No, I need something else here. I don't know, that looks okay. That looks okay. I'll just hide it with a load of bushes and things. That's the easiest. If you get stuck, if you guys ever get stuck, my trick is usually just grab like ferns and things. Ferns usually because they don't really appear that often. So use like ferns here, and then you'll cover up this with long grass, and you can put long grass on that. Oh, I didn't know you could do that on the dirt stuff. Oh, that's cool. Guess it just counts as dirt, so that's quite good. Okay, that's cool. Right, so if we put down, yeah, I'll put something down like that. So it looks kind of like it's a bit cooler. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. That's good. Now, candle, again, put in 1. Put it on this side. Probably for everybody, they've got a chest. Just like between them, a double chest. Something like that, I think makes sense. Maybe even raise up these parts with kind of like a little bag or something. Something like that. I think that would work. Using the crafting table again, because then you get a different top. I don't want to sleep. There we go. Put those on there. It also shows just a little drawer. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Got those. Could do with grabbing both the biome and the block of those in here. So I'm going to grab that block. Grab that biome. There we go. Nice copy and paste tool. So then put one on there, put one on there. And post that, paste that. And now is this... Oh, this is on the middle, isn't it? Ah, darn it. Can't do that then. Not there, anyway. They can have fish, can't they? Not great. Okay, well, that's fine. We can at least have it there then. I'll have like a little bag there. And now I've got it on river, haven't I? Yeah, of course I have. Oh, there we go. There's extreme hills. And that shouldn't affect anything now. That's good. Okay, that's fine. So we've got 2 different tent designs. I like the other one, but oh well. Now, can we also do something like this as well? Trying to make it look a little bit more interesting. This one needs something. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's that. I don't think covering it in fences works. What I might do... Oh, for this one anyway. Without taking apart this, I know what I'll do. Actually, I think this one needs... Because it's bigger, it might need an overhang of actual wood. So, using jungle wood, I think that might work. It's worth a try. But to, you know, like do something like this. And just have like a little overhang. Something like that. Be quite cool. I'll place that phone again in a second. So if we have something like that, that doesn't look right, does it? A little bit too heavy, I think. I think even just having that or on the side and then have that going up. You can see what I'm trying to do, it's just not working quite right. I think, yeah, because if I do this, like, I was thinking about doing something like that, and I could even go up, I guess. That's one of the things I could do.